What if your eye color is a secret advantage? By the end, you'll know who handles sunlight best, which eye color is most sensitive, which one is the rarest on Earth, and the hidden biological powers behind each, starting with the most common. Brown eyes are the most common worldwide. Why is that exactly? Because they contain the most melanin. Melanin is pigment, natural biological protection. It acts like built-in protective sunglasses. More melanin means stronger natural UV defense, lower risk of long-term light damage, less sensitivity in bright sunlight conditions, better comfort under intense daytime glare, a powerful natural eye-filtering protection system. That's why brown eyes dominate sunny regions. High sunlight areas favored this protective trait, its evolution working intelligently in action. Protection meant higher survival chances historically. Protection equals long-term biological survival. But here's something truly interesting. Higher melanin may boost bright light reactions. Brown eyes often handle harsh glare better. It's like built-in permanent protection mode. But what happens with lower melanin levels? Blue eyes aren't actually blue pigment. They appear blue because light scatters. Light scatters inside the iris layers. There is very little melanin present. Less melanin changes how light behaves, which creates that bright blue appearance. But this comes with unique advantages: greater sensitivity to subtle light changes, better awareness in dim environments, possibly stronger nighttime visual contrast. Some studies suggest higher pain tolerance, though research is still evolving, but there's also an important trade-off. More sensitive to bright sunlight exposure, higher vulnerability to ultraviolet rays. Blue eyes require more light protection. Here's something truly fascinating. Scientists trace blue eyes to one mutation. Many may share a distant ancestor. But even rarer than blue are green eyes. Green eyes are one of the rarest natural eye colors on Earth today. They contain moderate melanin, sitting between dark brown and very light blue. Their color forms from a unique mix of pigment and light scattering. Only a small percentage of the global population has true green eyes. This creates balanced light sensitivity, not overly bright, not overly dark. They're less glare sensitive than blue eyes, yet not heavily filtered like brown. Green eyes adapt smoothly across bright daylight and softer indoor lighting. Scientifically, they sit right in the middle, naturally balanced. Socially, they're often perceived as mysterious, attractive, and uniquely striking. Perception, not personality science. Biologically, green eyes represent genetic rarity. And next comes Hazel, which behaves very differently. Hazel eyes are complex because they contain multiple pigments layered together. That's why hazel eyes can appear brown indoors under softer lighting conditions. Step into sunlight, and they often shift toward green tones. Under warm golden lighting, hazel eyes can glow almost amber. They visually adapt depending on the surrounding environment and light. This gives them moderate light protection without extreme sensitivity. They offer visual adaptability and dynamic color shifts throughout the day. Genetically, hazel eyes are layered, not one solid pigment. They're a natural mix of brown, green, and golden elements. But beyond hazel, some eye colors are extremely rare medical variations, and that's where things get unusual. Gray eyes are even rarer than green in most populations across the world today. They contain very low melanin, but are structured differently than typical blue eyes. The gray appearance forms from light scattering uniquely within the iris layers. Tiny collagen fibers influence how light reflects outward from the eye. This creates a smoky, silver, almost metallic visual appearance. In bright daylight, gray eyes can look icy, pale blue, and striking. In darker environments, they may appear steel-like, deep, or stormy. Because of low pigment levels, they often have higher light sensitivity, yet their subtle contrast can create intense, captivating visual depth. Genetically rare and visually dramatic, gray eyes remain among the most uncommon natural variations. Amber eyes are one of the rarest true natural eye colors in the world today. They contain a higher concentration of lipochrome, a distinct yellowish pigment. Unlike hazel, amber eyes display a solid uniform golden tone throughout. There's little to no green or brown color mixing involved. This gives amber eyes a striking honey, copper, almost glowing appearance. In bright sunlight, they can appear intensely golden and fiery. Under softer indoor lighting, they look warm, rich, and deep. They provide moderate light sensitivity due to balanced pigment concentration. Genetically, amber eyes are extremely uncommon across most global populations. Beyond amber, eye color enters rare medical variations, where human biology becomes even more unusual. Research strongly suggests eye color can influence certain biological light sensitivities and protection levels over time. Lighter eyes like blue, gray, and green are generally more sensitive to bright sunlight exposure. They often carry a slightly higher long-term risk of UV-related eye damage. Because of lower melanin levels, they may require stronger sun protection outdoors. Darker eyes, especially brown, naturally contain more protective melanin pigment overall. That additional pigment provides stronger built-in ultraviolet filtering and defense. As a result, brown eyes usually experience lower overall light sensitivity in daylight. But here's what's truly important to clearly understand. Eye color does not control personality, intelligence, success, or your future path. It's simply a genetic trait shaped by ancestral adaptation. And that evolutionary story is powerful. Your eye color is more than just appearance. It's a deeply personal genetic signature. It reflects thousands of years of human evolution and environmental survival adaptation. It tells a powerful story about sunlight exposure across generations of ancestors. It reveals how melanin levels shaped natural protection in different global regions. Every shade carries subtle traces of survival, biology, and environmental adjustment. And no two iris patterns in the world are ever exactly the same. Even two brown-eyed people have completely different microscopic iris textures and details. Those intricate patterns are as unique and individual as fingerprints. So when someone looks directly into your eyes, they're seeing millions of years of evolution unfolding. Now I truly want to know, what color are your eyes? Now you know what your eye color says biologically. But here's the real question. Does your eye color match your experience with sunlight and sensitivity? Comment your eye color below and tell me if it fits your story.